Hey guys, today's tutorial is about how to create a cool half-fill text effect like the one you see right here in Affinity Designer. And we're using Affinity Designer version 2 for this, starting with a new clean document. And first of all, you of course need the text you want to convert to this text effect. So we're going with the artistic text tool right here, or clicking T on our keyboard and writing in, for example, half and then filled and then text, and marking it, and we are going with center line and choosing a font we want, for example Anton for this example, making it bigger like this and going with the move tool right here. And by having snapping activated, we can now move this text inside of the document, so in the middle of our document, making it a little bit bigger again. And now the first step we have to do is we have to go with our pen tool right here, or click P on our keyboard. And now we're going from here to here, for example. You can choose any line you want, going with the move tool, making it a little bit longer, the line, and going with black and stroke, for example 1 pt. That's up to you. Now we can hold down shift and move it as we want. So for example like this, by holding down shift, and adjust the ends. And now copy with Command C and Command V, or simply click Command J on your keyboard to copy. And simply use Control instead of Command if you're using a Windows PC. And now for the second curve, adjust it as well. So hold down shift and move it in the same angle. So we're going like this, for example. And now adjusting the ends again, giving our text now another color so we see the curves better. So we go to color swatches, and for example this orange filling right here. And what we have to do next is select this text right here in the layers tab. Now go to the knife tool, to the slicing tool right here, or click the shortcut on your keyboard. This is a new tool inside Affinity Designer version 2. You don't have this tool in Affinity Designer version 1. And we're clicking on this, zooming in, and now clicking here on our line and holding down Shift and Option, or Shift and Alt on Windows PCs. And now moving like our curve, so like this, and then slicing. And now we are selecting all of the curves again. So click on the first letter, hold down Shift and the last one, navigate to the bottom. And the same we are doing with our second curve. So click, Shift and Option, hold down and slice like this in the middle, and it's sliced. What we have to do next is holding down shift with our move tool. So we are going to our move tool right here, clicking on the first part, holding down shift and selecting all of the parts. So for the top part, it's these parts, and then going to the Boolean operations right here, clicking on add. And the same for the inside part. So holding down shift and selecting right here. You can also use the layers right here if you want to, and going add again, and the same with the bottom part. So we're clicking on this right here, holding down shift and selecting this corner right here and those letters, and clicking plus. And now we see we missed some little parts, so we need to add them as well. So we hold down Command on the layers tab and select all of them. So those two go to the middle, which is this one right here, and clicking on add, and this one as well to the middle. So hold on Command and add, Control for Windows PCs. This one is in the middle, and this one as well. So those two again, hold down with the middle curve and click add. Now we see that our middle is selected, and we can change the color as we want to. And we lost our curves right here. We can get them back if we want to, or we can leave it. So for this case, we leave it, but you could also choose to keep them in your design. So recreate them if you lost them, or just keep them. I think I misclicked them or added them. By adding them to one text, they are gone. So in this case, we are going with this style without the curves, but of course you can also leave the curves like here. And what we have to do next is simply moving this outside. We can delete this curve right here, this group, coloring the upside curve, so like red, and the downside curve like red, for example. And for the filling, or you can also change this, we go with transparent for the filling, and we go to stroke right here, give it the tone we want, and go to stroke, for example 1 pt, and then we are selecting align to stroke to inside, scale with object, so it's always scaling. And for me, it's I'm going with butt cap, but it's all up to you. And now we can group all of them. So click on this curve, hold on shift, the last one, and click Command G or Control G on Windows to group. We can now rescale as we want. And if we want to make it look even a little bit better, we can go to Quick FX. We can give it out a shadow of 50, and I think 10 maybe, and 15 should do. We have to check. I think that's good, but you can do it as you want, of course. And now we are finished. We have our text effect, we have our quick FX. We can rescale it as we want, and if you want to, you can keep the curves. I added them, so by adding them they disappear, so you only see what is inside the letters, but you could also keep them the way it is right here. And yeah, that's gonna do for today's video. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully see you in the next video, and bye.